Oops, I lost my first tooth. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Let's start. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Emma. Emma had just turned 7 and she had recently lost her first tooth. It was a small, wobbly incisor, and after a bit of wiggling, it had finally come out, leaving a tiny gap in her smile. Emma was both excited and a little bit self-conscious. She had heard stories of the tooth fairy visiting children who had lost their teeth, but she was more concerned about how she looked with her new gap. Every time she smiled, she couldn't help but cover her mouth with her hand, hoping that no one would notice her missing tooth. At school, Emma's nerves grew when she realized that her friends seemed to have perfect smiles. She did not want to be different or stand out, and as the day went on, she noticed her friends talking and laughing, and she could see their shiny, complete smile. Emma felt even more embarrassed, wishing she could hide her gap forever. At lunch, Emma sat quietly at the end of the table. Her best friend Mia noticed Emma's solemn experience and gently asked, "What's wrong, Emma?" Emma hesitated but finally confessed, "I lost my first tooth and now I have a gap. I'm embarrassed to show it when everyone else has perfect teeth." Mia's eyes widened in surprise. "Oh, Emma, you are not alone. I lost my first tooth last year, and so did Jamie and Sophie. It's part of growing up, and we all think it's cool." As Mia spoke, Jamie and Sophie, who had overheard the conversation, came over with big smiles, showing their own gaps. They shared their experience, making Emma laugh and feel more better. Emma realized that losing a tooth was a common milestone, and her friends were not only supportive but also excited about it. That night, Emma went to bed with a new sense of pride. She placed her tiny tooth under her pillow, just as she had been told the tooth fairy would like. With a twinkle of hope in her heartbeat, Emma fell asleep. In the quiet hours of the night, the magical tooth fairy, whose name was Bella, appeared in Emma's room. Bella was a delicate fairy with shiny wings and a dress made of moonlight. She had a warm smile and a sparkle of mischief in her eyes. Bella gently lifted the tooth from under Emma's pillow and replaced it with a shiny gold coin. She also left a small note that read, "Dear Emma, losing your first tooth is a special moment. It's a sign of growing up, and every gap is a unique part of your beautiful smile. Keep smiling brightly and remember that every smile is perfect in its own way." When Emma woke up in the morning and found the coin and the note, her heart was filled with joy. She felt braver and more confident. She couldn't wait to show her friends that the Tooth Fairy had visited her too. The next day at school, Emma shared her special coin and note with Mia, Jamie, and Sophie. They all admired it and cheered for Emma. She no longer felt embarrassed about her tooth gap. Instead, she embraced it with pride, knowing that her friends understood and celebrated this special milestone with her. Emma's smile shone even more brighter, and she learned that it's okay to be different and to embrace every part of growing up with joy.